energy. Thank you. Okay, wishes coming true. You're getting a message, okay? Oh gosh, that's too many. You're getting a message. You've got a wish coming true, all right? We've got the Nine of Cups and the Page of Wands that's coming into your energy, okay? So you're getting some good news about somebody, all right? Let's just see what else is coming out. Okay, well, it's good news. What I'm hearing is you've waited so long for this that you're not even going to be sure if you want it. This is the energy I'm getting today, so if this is your reading, keep watching. But you have literally sat and waited for eons for somebody to contact you, okay? It could be a fire sign, water sign, or even an earth sign, so we've practically got a broad spectrum today. But you are not going to be sure if you want this, all right? I'm always hearing you from your point of view. You're like, well, you know what? I think you're shallow. I think you're shallow, and you've been hiding something, and I'm not interested anymore. Whoa, let's see what's going on here. This is interesting today. So, give us a shuffle. Like I said, I hope you're well. I hope you're doing okay wherever you are, and if you're not, I send you all my love and a big hug, big virtual hug. Okay, keep going, just keep going. If you like a reading, just click on the title of the video. The links are in the description box, okay? They go to the website and all the readings are on there, and check out the free relationship report as well. And thank you so much for all your support, okay? I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. And if you are new here and you'd like to see any more of me wittering on, just click that notification bell, all right? This is making perfect sense now. Oh, right, so we had Nine of Cups, Page of Wands. But what really is going on under the surface is the Hangman and the King of Wands, which is actually underneath the Page of Wands, is in the reverse. And we've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I think you're just like, you know what, I've waited too long for this. The King of Wands is somebody who has massive enthusiasm for stuff, a real go-getter, but when they're in the reverse, they're usually devious, a bit of a liar, you know, a player, and one whose main focus is self-promotion, okay? Now with this Nine of Cups, I can really pick your energy up now. Why? Because the Nine of Cups on the outside is just like, whoa, what a wonderful card. But it can speak of somebody being happy with you. So say that's you, that's them. So they're happy, happy with you, as long as you're meeting all their needs, okay? But they never quite give it back. Now, because the King of Wands has come out in reversed, it's their energy, it's a king, okay? Because you're having the reading. If it's reversed with the Nine of Cups, it's really screaming at me that you felt used and they were just all about them, you know. They'd walk into a room and it had to be about them. The conversation was about them. It was all about their problems, their wants, blah, 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 okay? Hangman's in here. You were left twisting in the wind, okay? You had no closure. You have this, going right back to the beginning, and I said you just thought, you know what, I've been sat here waiting for this. Where have you been? Okay, so you've been stuck in a really stagnant period for such a time now, swinging back and forth, not knowing where you are, okay? This person you're connected into, because it's been so long, you've realised that they don't half play the victim. They don't half play the victim, okay? You had to make a lot of sacrifices. Nine of Cups and the Hangman, you made a lot of sacrifices in this relationship to keep this person happy. Whatever that was, you know, it can be as simple as if you had to move with their job, which is fine, you know, we all do things like that. But then, say the job was no longer and you thought, you know what, it's my turn now, I made that sacrifice, I want to go somewhere different, I want to do something different, because life is short. And no, you weren't listened to, okay? You weren't listened to. 10 of Cups in reverse really doesn't need much explanation, but the whole relationship just turned upside down, okay? It became dysfunctional, it became unhappy. They almost blamed you for trapping them, or they made you feel that it was your fault, all right? They made you feel that it was your fault. There became a lack of security and a lack of stability in this relationship. What it became about with this person, come on Keeley, just, I can hear it, just get it into a sentence. What it became about was this person completely disregarded your needs, your wants and your desires with regard to your stability, your security and your peace, your family life, possibly your children. You could have ended up homeless or having to move, and all they cared about was their image. You know, the king has got no clothes, their image and what they were doing and their wishes and their needs, okay? And they became very stubborn, they became very lazy, okay? Then they became obsessed with other people and other situations and completely disregarded your relationship, okay? With you, they just became very diffident, very, you know, like they weren't bothered, okay? So you will now know if this reading is yours, because this person is going to come back in. You are getting a message of somebody with the Page of Wands, okay? Now, you might think, well, I don't want this person, you know, after all of this. You know, your family life became very unhappy. The house you were living in with this person, or if you weren't living with them full time, it just became unhappy. For some of you, it could just be the closure you need, and it's okay, that's okay. People do say, you know, forgive, forget, and eventually you will get to a form of forgiveness because you don't actually really care, okay? But it is the way forward, but you are human, okay? We might be spirits, souls in a human avatar, but we're still on this planet, and we all take our own time and our own sweet way on how we process this. So for some of you, this might just be the closure, because you think, well, you know what, that's it. Here they are, and I've moved on, okay? I feel it could just be as simple as that today, because you don't want their lies, their deviousness. But I think there was an element of cruelty here. They just left you twisting. You never knew where you were with them. You know, one minute you thought it was over or ending, and then the next minute they'd throw you a lifeline, or what you thought was a lifeline. Because, and it's okay, you know, I want to say this, if this was you and you're sitting now thinking, well, why did I do this? Why did I even take their lifeline? Why would I take that off somebody who's like that with me? Because you end up sort of brainwashed. From a scientific point of view, it changes your neurons in your brain, okay? An on-off commitment or on-off energy becomes as addictive as any other substance. The brain starts chasing the dopamine. So as soon as they throw you a bit of a lifeline, your brain, it lights up, all your neurons start flashing and you're really happy again. So you go for it and you take it. And then they go back to their deviousness, their lies, their recklessness, their unfaithfulness, I'm hearing, okay? They can be so, this person was very insensitive, okay? They were just selfish. They were just selfish, but they're coming back. They're coming back. Okay, let's get one of these tarot cards, please. King of Pentacles, yeah. They could be an earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. That's the other one. Maybe it is Taurus because I forgot. Maybe it's because you started to forget about them. Anyway, yeah, they're going to come back in with everything laid out for you. You know, it's all going to be looking beautiful. All right? But your energy, they're the king, you're the Queen of Wands. Doesn't matter if you're male, female, or whatever how you identify, it is your energy because they're the king. Queens, Wands. You, I shouldn't really be laughing, but the Queen of Wands, you just moved on. You're just looking to the future, okay? You've got your confidence back, you've got your mojo back, all right? You know, this person fell in love with you because you are the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is an energy, confident, social. You know, you can even be an introvert and still be confident. You just have an aura about you where you know who the hell you are. They changed that. They changed that, and you, after a long period of time, have got yourself back. You know, you're going to be fine whatever happens here. You're going to be absolutely fine, whatever happens here, okay? Yeah, you, Ace of Pentacles, something brilliant is coming in for you, okay? Ace of Pentacles, one of my favourite cards. It could be anything. It can be an engagement to somebody else. It can be a wonderful, new, stable relationship. It can be a house move. It can be a large sum of money. It's just something that is going to light up your life, okay? It's going to light up your life. But in amongst all of this, the Knight of Cups, they will be back. Okay, they will be whispering sweet words of nothing, hoping that you will revert back to how it was, but not in the Queen of Wands energy. You've got one eye on the future now, and you're going into the Ace of Pentacles energy. They think, with the Six of Cups here, that you won't have changed. Okay, Six of Cups is a card past, reconciliation, etc. But it also, within the cups and, you know, the whole story of the cups in tarot, it can speak of nothing changes. It's lovely. Like everything, you know, sometimes change is difficult and you just want to keep things the way they are and it's all safe. Okay, but eventually we'll get kicked out of our comfort zone. Now, they're going to come back in, definitely coming back in Knight of Cups, Six of Cups. But it's almost as if they're expecting you with these other cards here, because they're the King of Wands in reverse, masquerading as the King of Pentacles, I have to say, that they're going to expect you to still be the same. And this is a message for me to tell you that as beautiful as it is, you know, on paper, that Six of Cups could possibly represent that they're going to expect you to, okay, here we go, it's coming. They're going to expect you to fall back into the same roles that you had in the relationship before. Okay, so you were the one that made the sacrifices. They're going to expect that. If it was the Ten of Cups in the upright, great, or even the Two of Cups, okay, because then you're seeing eye to eye, you're balanced, you're balanced. But the Six of Cups, I feel today is, well, here I am, I'm back, I'm coming in as the King of Pentacles, stable, loyal, all of this, etc, 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 but I'm actually the King of Wands in reverse, and I haven't really changed. I just want everything to go back to how it was, because that's how I like it. Okay, so let me get you a card. You've got the Ace of Pentacles in your energy. What else is going on for the collective? Whoever this reading is today, for today, one person maybe, who knows? It will resonate with somebody. Don't settle for less. Yes, you are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. No, don't. Your monkey mind, your ego, we all need an ego, but it's a tool, okay? If you think of it just like a tool so that we can function on this planet, like it's, you know, if you think about a car, it has to have certain parts to it, but you're the driver of that car, you're the spirit, you're the soul, okay? But if you give too much power to one part of the car, then it takes over, it doesn't run properly. Your ego will try and tell you this won't happen or this isn't going to work or blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's its job. It's to keep you safe, okay? The brain is not wired for excitement. The brain is naturally wired for negativity, okay? Because that's how it stops us taking risks or doing something that might endanger us, okay? So there's got to be a balance. So your message today is, yes, this person is going to come back in. Have they changed? No, not really. No, not really, okay? But you mustn't settle for less. In the bottom of the deck, I'm going to read you this one because this is a message about what I've just been saying. Fear is a trap of the ego, okay? Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. The Ace of Pentacles is a massive opportunity for you in something, okay? Let's just see if it'll give me any idea. Is it love? Is it your energy? What is it? There's something that you are very good at, okay? Some of you might be writers or very good communicators. You're being asked to communicate something, okay? You're going to have an opportunity to show the real you, either on a social media platform or maybe just at your local social club or helping out with the elderly or something. But there's something here where you're going to be called and there's an opportunity where you get to really use the power of your brain, okay? Don't have any fear. Keep your boundaries up, especially with this past person, okay? Rise above it all. Don't get dragged into it, I'm hearing. Don't get dragged into it. But you have got an amazing opportunity. You're going to get recognised. And within this Ace of Pentacles, it's going to allow you to clear through all the fluff in your life. And for the first time in a long time, you're going to start seeing clearly. Now, if you have days where you think, yeah, I've got this, and then you might have 2 or 3 days where you just feel like, oh, you know, I really can't do this anymore. Just keep going. You will have days like that. Try and just see all these thoughts and all this stuff in your head as clouds, and you're the sky, okay? You're the sky, those are the clouds. You're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions, you're not your body, you're observing them. And the more you practice this, you just end up with more peace in your life. And I think really that's all most of us want. Peace, love, respect, okay? But just keep going, all right? They'll be back. You've also come out here as the Queen of Swords, so I always hear off with the heads when I see the Queen of Swords. Yes, you know, you've come out as the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. You're not taking no messing. You're not taking no prisoners today, as they say. No, it'll be off you go. Otherwise, you will feel the wrath of my words. Okay, so I love you all very much. Keep going. You've got something amazing in your energy. And just before something changes, and again from personal experience, quite often you do feel like everything is falling in around your ears. And sometimes you just sit there and you say, you know what, I just let all this go. I can't do this anymore. This is just... And that's when the magic happens, okay? That's what it all boils down to, what faith is. That took me a long time to really wrap my head around that, but that's what the faith is. The faith in the unseen, okay? I love you all. Keep going. I'm rooting for you. Okay, bye.